Life can twist and turn in mysterious ways. Tonight's Inside Story follows the somewhat surprising journey of one young man who turned a childhood tragedy into what he calls a blessing. Avery.
Roger, Steve Hadinga has one photograph from when he was a little boy that he says pretty much captures the moment that he figured out his future. It's a picture that was taken when he was 10 at a camp named Camp Bucko. Tonight's Inside Story finding an answer to the question, why me? The simple act of stepping off a bus delivers these children from a sometimes evil world.
I describe myself as ugly. People make fun of me. They just bother me, say burnt toast, and they tell me stuff that really hurts me inside.
Over here! 2 against 1, not fair.
This tranquil space for 7 days out of the year is one of safety, with no stares, no awkward questions, no hurtful comments.
You're too excited to be sad at any point here. It's an amazing camp.
Right.
See your friends and see the different volunteers that are going up there. You want to see how everybody's been doing. It's definitely home.
Way to go, pal.
Each of the kids you see here is connected by the deep bond of Burns.
Camp Bucko is amazing. I have this different feeling when I'm around here.
Do last but not least, have fun.
Some, like 12-year-old Denicia, have had their lives changed by this camp.
You got all your stuff?
Others, like this counselor Steve, have found their future here. Steve's story begins 2.5 decades ago when he was just 10 months old. You don't remember this, but I'm sure it's something that your parents have etched in their brains.
I can't imagine what my mom went through. They don't really talk about it too much. I know it's something that I would never want to have to deal with as my child at 10 months old being burned.
Steve's mom draws him a bath.
When the water heater was installed in the house that I grew up in, it had a malfunction and it superheated the water.
Scalding hot water. Steve's older brother innocently puts him inside the tub.
He's about 5 years older than I am. He has Asperger's Down syndrome. So when he did it, I mean, all great intentions.
He was trying to help your mom.
Yeah, he was just gonna give his little brother a bath. He was excited to, wash his little buddy.
Baby Steve is pulled from the water with 2nd and 3rd degree burns to the back of his legs.
By the time they got me, it was already too late at that point. I was burned on my feet, all the way up to the back of my leg.
Steve's entire life has been spent with scars up the back of both legs.
My scars growing up, I was able to hide. I was able to wear blue jeans and different things in order to hide my burns. I wondered for a long time, why me? I thought, why do I have to be burned? There's lots of kids out there who aren't burned.
At the age of 10, Steve reluctantly agrees to come to Camp Bucko. He had no way of knowing at the time that it would forever change his life.
I went when I was 10 years old. I loved it so much, I just kept going back.
Many of the volunteer counselors here are paramedics, cops, and firefighters. As this picture was snapped of the young camper Steve, something inside of him clicked. Here you are, a burn survivor, and you look up to these guys who are coming and volunteering at Camp Bucko, and it's changed your life.
I went to Camp Bucko, and when I was there, I saw these volunteers who were coming and helping all these kids, and a lot of them were firefighters.
He also inspired Steve to choose the most unlikely of careers for a young man who's lived his whole life with burns.
I made the conscious decision to become a firefighter through Camp Bucko, and that's when I decided that that's what my burns were meant for. That's why I got them, is so that it could lead me to this path. Hey buddy, which stuff's yours?
From burn survivor to camp counselor to firefighter, now Steve himself is the very man who's giving other campers a future.
One of my campers, he wants to become a firefighter, and it blows my mind that I don't know if I've inspired him, but he's kind of following the same path that I took. I just think that's full circle. It's awesome.
And the amazing thing about Camp Bucko is any child who was burned, even if it was a decade ago, if you're up until the age of 17, you can go to Camp Bucko, and we'll have on our website details of how you can get through to Camp Bucko.
And incredible with him to see how he's turned that around. The burns that could traumatize him for the rest of his life, and now he's a firefighter. It's unbelievable. And also,
I just want to pass along, tell you what I did, because we got so many after Denicia's story on Tuesday. And if you didn't get a chance to see it, please go on our website under the Inside Story. You can check it out. Denicia moved so many people, and I just got so many tweets that I copy pasted them all into
Nice.
an email
Yeah.
and sent them to her, because so many of you contacted me to say that you just wanted Denicia to know how beautiful and strong she is, and she is. So thank you
Absolutely.
for sending along those love
Her
messages.
interviews at the camp are unbelievable.
Night and day
The
between,
glow.
yeah.
She's just such a happy girl and a beautiful girl.
Yep.
All right, Avery, wonderful.
Thanks. Yeah, so this is my part now.
This is
Sorry.
your part.
I'm so blown away by Camp Buckle, I'm stuck here. I do want to hear
With good
from you.
reason, though.
Yeah, I know. If you have any story ideas, please do contact me. All you have to do on my Twitter account, @CityAvery, is also my email, so you can send me any story ideas that you have.
And the Inside Story runs every Tuesday and Thursday on City News. All segments are up on our website as well, citynews.ca.